Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. I told you it will be an exciting day, and it is certainly a very interesting day. It's still going further into the expected direction. I told you that it's very unlikely that the low is already in for Ethereum, because the short time frame wave count just doesn't suggest it yet. On the other hand, a breakout to the upside is now possible at any point in time, but we can only confirm that as soon as we see the signals in the chart. Because as long as you are in a downtrend, you're in a downtrend and you have to expect lower prices. And as long as we see those 5-wave impulsive moves to the downside, we cannot confirm yet that the low is in. And therefore, I would still primarily expect lower prices. Yesterday, we reached here perfectly the target of 1075 that I gave you. We since then broke it. That was expected based on the latest wave count. And this level will now act as resistance, which we can actually observe on the chart. If I zoom in, you can see that we actually made that lower low. Yeah, I gave you the wave count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would be expected to end lower than the wave 3. Okay, could now that wave 5 be finished? Yes. Yeah, it could be finished. Do I believe it? No, not yet. By the way, I gave you $1,000 as key support as well. We've come down to 10,000 to 1,000 as key support, which is logical, and we came down to 1,014. So I would consider that fulfilled as well. But if we lose this $1,000 level, then we are going to see a 3-digit Ethereum. That will lead to another breakdown, in my opinion, unfortunately. Yeah. And I warned you months ago that we could, in fact, really see a 3-digit Ethereum. Who would have thought, right, that we really break? Well, if we break below that $1,700 level, and since we broke that level, it became much more likely, and we're currently seeing the effects of it. But how far could now this wave 5 go down? And again, this is the last wave of the last wave of the last wave. We are as close to the low as we've never been before, but it could become an extended wave 5. That is what I cannot tell you yet. Yeah, and therefore we always need to wait for confirmation to the upside. Now, if you're dollar cost averaging in, if you're hodling, you probably don't care, because a few percent more or less is probably long term not relevant. And I do also accumulate currently my hodl portfolio, yeah, absolutely, at these prices, but there is no confirmation. It could still drop another 40% or whatever. Yeah, absolutely. This is all within the scope of the current scenario. It wouldn't change the longer term wave count at all. Yeah, I've been going with my scenario here for a very long time, for 6 to 7 months, that this year what is coming down is a wave 2. And in a wave 2, we have theoretically the potential to move all the way down to the 88.7% Fibonacci retracement level. Now, to reach this level, Ethereum, that would smash a lot of the altcoins down, in my opinion. But I only see this in an extreme scenario. Now, you might argue we are in extreme environments. Yeah, maybe, maybe. But it would still all be within the wave 2 scenario. I wouldn't have to change my longer term wave count at all. That it would really go down that far, again, only in an extreme scenario, would really be my absolute worst case. I don't see it at the moment, but I also wouldn't rule it out. As long as we are in a downtrend, we are in a downtrend. And we've now come to that $1,000 level that I gave you as key support as well. And do I believe that we're over yet? I don't think so yet, because what we can count now on the very short time frame is when we started to move down here, we can count a wave 1, a wave 2, and we are in a wave 3, yeah, within the wave 5. So I don't know where those numbers disappeared to, but let's say wave 1, yeah. And again, we're looking for a 5-wave move here to the downside. And only when that's complete, we can really, confident say, okay, now it's decision point 3. Where would that wave 3 need to go? And again, 1.618 fib extension, ideally, minimum. Would take us to, all right, okay, let me just. So that was actually reached. Okay, so wave 3 might be finished with this one. This could then be wave 4 up currently, and we might see one more wave down in a wave 5. And then we take it from there. Yeah. And again, we are currently in there where we actually wanted to be. We are like in the last wave of the last wave, yeah, of the last wave. And we just need a bit more patience. And at the moment, I cannot confirm to you yet that the low is in or whatever, yeah. but we are close. Yeah, we are close. Which still could mean that from the current level, we are going to go down to the 88.7% FIB level, but I think only in an extreme case. And anything below that would seriously surprise me. There I wouldn't, then, and it could then still be a wave 2, and it would be a wave 2, because theoretically, the wave 2, while the 88.7% FIB level is still an absolute valid target for a wave 2, which would be here again, the $617 level, it could theoretically go down to the beginning of the wave, which is $100. Now, therefore, I tell you, if we go below $616, it would seriously surprise me. Yeah, it would not be a different scenario, but it would just massively surprise me. Therefore, I'm quite happy that I never confirmed to you the low is in. Yeah, a lot of other channels already talked about the reversal various times. I hope you value that I've been remaining very consistent. I think as consistent as you can be in this scenario, in this current environment, since I first told you about that correction that started. Originally for Ethereum, the target prices were higher. Yeah, but again, you are in a downtrend as long as you're in a downtrend, and we corrected them down as we went and as we had more price information. And we are not there yet. We're not there yet. So I think we still see one more leg down. Yeah, as I just showed you. But $1,000, yes. Below that, okay. But if we really go down to $616, only in an extreme case, and if we go below that, it would just seriously surprise me. Honestly, it would. Anything below that, I could really only imagine could just be a fast wick down or anything. I honestly think we are so close to the end of this correction, and I'm planning for a rocket start. Yeah, because I think the next wave will be a wave 3. Again, nothing guaranteed. That is my view. A lot of people don't expect that, and that is why I think it could actually happen. All right, and that is my current update about Ethereum. I'll keep you updated, of course. It's an interesting day today, very volatile day. Bear in mind, nothing could that happens today could be long-lasting, because today is just the day where we expect the interest rate announcement for July. And normally what you see on these days is typically just short-term price fluctuation. It could be extreme, but it's normally only short-term. So all right, so hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, check out the channel membership, maybe even the trading course I'm offering on morecryptoonline.com. And make sure you follow us on Instagram and Twitter. And make sure you use the official links in the video description, please, because there are scam accounts. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.